out she has no love for predators, even your. And imagine Melissa speaking from a time that she doesn't understand, like the woman who likes to solicit older men at the same age as those SA charges that she's pointing out against somebody else. Women like her caused those charges.
Bitch, the men I screwed ain't sitting behind bars. They out living their life with a care, not a care in the world. We did the do and went on about our business. Disappointed on my end. Thank you, Shelby. Very, very much disappointed on my end. Yeah. She got to go find her one. Or maybe in the truck stop. Dawn.
Anyway.
Glad to see you in here. I hope you're feeling all right.
In 1999, when those charges were actually filed, we had different age limit laws.
Do you know, that's so funny. Do you know that the charge that my husband is charged with in some states, I know Michigan being one of them, the one that you're from, RT, that's not even a chargeable offense. Thank you, Shelby. I wonder if you're aware of that. So we explained it that Virginia was not up to date on SORNA's laws. So they went above, expectations so that they could get funding and change the laws 10 years later. He didn't register for 10 years and then 10 years go by and not because they weren't up to date on SORNA's laws. But in Michigan, that's not even a chargeable offense. We'll have to find the other states, but I know Michigan to be one of them. Jody Lynn with the concert. Thank you, Jody Lynn. So, the more you know, the more you know. Maybe you should look that up.
There was no age of consent laws. None.
So is she trying to say in 99 there was no age of consent? Is that really what she's trying to say? Wait a minute.
There was no age of consent laws. None. Nothing. So this dumb fuck is up here speaking about current laws and putting them in the past tense of almost 30 years ago.
So hold on. We can run with that too, RT. We can run with that. Just like when my husband was charged in 2011 and he didn't register and then they changed the law and now he has to. So he was cool, right? It was cool in 2011, but now it's not. She's so fucking hypocritical. So hypocritical, and try to use something that I say to defend these people when they're the ones that contacted. You can see their charge. There's contact there. My husband's is a communications charge. It was through a phone. We've explained the story 10 million times, but comparison, to me, there's no comparison. And consent is a big deal. She's been throwing that word around for weeks.
Imagine being in 1984 and expecting 1954 standard. What are you doing?
What I don't think should be able to happen is if it wasn't the standard in 1984, if somebody was charged, they shouldn't be able to come back in 94 and make them do those things. I think that that's wrong. I don't know how anybody else feels about it. I'm trying to think of an example. So say, we'll take my charges, drug charges. The maximum is a year and I pulled a year. And then 10 years later, they decide to make the maximum 10 years. Does that mean they can come pick me back up and fucking make me serve 9 years? No. What they did to my husband was fucking wrong. I don't give a fuck how you slice or dice it. So, but we are where we are. And I don't care.
Fuck. You're... Can you explain why he's not on a registry?
Because he did his time. He did his time. So the way that registries work is depending on your charge is whether you're going to register 10 years, whether you're going to register 15 years, or some make you register for a lifetime. If you have to register for 10 years and then you register for 10 years, you're no longer going to be on that registry after you pulled your 10 years. I mean, as you said it, do the math, RT. He was charged in 99. 10 years has went by. He already did the 10 years. You're not going to find him on a registry, but he absolutely had to register. I feel like I'm dealing with the peanut gallery.
Like your husband, Melissa? Can you do that? I bet you do everything but that. I bet you sit up there and explain a sealed juvenile record about how you know everything about it because you're such an expert about your husband's RSO status. Imagine Netflix. Can you explain why he's not on a registry?
I just did.
You need to catch up on a few of those videos. You're talking about assault charges of a minor because I think he was like 15. And he didn't go to jail on those charges. Where's the rest of the...
So asking, does that make it okay? I'm just asking. Does it make it okay? I know why you feel like it's okay because your son got the same type of charges. So I get it. I remember sitting up here and saying, wait till it's you or your family and you're going through something and you feel like it happened this way and they're saying it happened this way. Wait till it's you. And then boom, it happened to her.
Case. Oh, it's kind of like Joey's. It's under seal. It's sealed, isn't it? So how do you know?
Joey's isn't sealed. It's not fucking sealed. Ain't it, Gemma? Whew. What makes her think that Joey's is sealed? The details are, you can't get them. But it's not sealed. And clearly neither is this one, or else I wouldn't have the fucking papers.
More about the rest of us about a case that's sealed just like Joey's. Imagine you sitting there like a whole fucking idiot. How do you know all about that case? And it's sealed.
Well, I don't.
Just like Joey's is, right? Because it involved the Jew.
I don't know much about it, but what I do know about it is it seems to be a contact charge. It seems that he touched on somebody. That's what I know.
But how come you know so much more about it, but we don't know shit on this app about your husband's fucking charges, Melissa?
I guess because we came out here with the parts that were, as you call it, sealed and showed it. I even doxed my husband's social security number showing it. So, I mean, I've literally showed everything that there is to show. Hey, Tiffany. Literally. Proven everything. All the things that everybody came out and said that was untrue. All the things. So there's that.
Wow. It's because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He went to jail on a probation violation. Not those.
We can look at it one more time. I guess because RT knows everything, but to read a court document. She knows everything, but how to read a court document. Again, 8 years jail. ES after 1 year, 3 years probation. 1 year jail. 1 year jail. 1 year jail. 7 years jail. ES after 60 days. 1 year probation, 3 years jail. Sure is. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you're one that thinks that because they're minors that it's okay. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I don't know. Are you the Lisa that looked it up? No? Okay. I wonder which one that was. Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is at all. Hey, Christina. So I guess my question to you would be, and I don't know if you know the whole story, whole situation, but RT and the chick that is with this dude, and then the kid that she has, that chick, has so much to say about me, my husband, other folks as well, Jody Lynn, you know, but very much should be worrying about what's going on in her home. I'm sure we are. I'm sure we are. Just tap the screen. We've got other accounts to go to. I just want to know, like, why was it okay to do to other people? All the arguments that she's using, I had the same argument. Told the stories, all the things. Correct, crazy beautiful. Correct. And I've got Joey working on her kids. Now, we won't be able to find RT's kid because he's a minor. But I know with the mother in the home where it happened, I know what she said.